You're done. You played.
Man, don't touch that man. Call 911. Call 911. How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair? You're not hurt. The children were fine. I saw what happened. I was standing there.
Guys, stop. Stop, no.
Are you okay? No, you're definitely...
Nah, you violate.
How dare you?
Yeah, this man, his dogs did not bother you. Your children are fine. He's in a wheelchair.
No, get out of my face.
You don't tell the man what to do. The dogs are muzzled. The dogs are not. Look at these dogs. They're asleep on their feet. You just violated human rights.
He's an asshole. I don't know that.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this raining Tuesday. I'm doing pretty good myself. This is a situation right here brought to me by the brother Reef. And hey, it's a disgusting situation where you had this dress sock sandal wearing sub, a pretender to be one of the people of the book, assault this brother to your right, as we seen. And this took place in Crown Heights, by the way, somewhere by way of Lake Place, somewhere there. And as you can see, this man was going about his business with his 2 German Shepherds that were muzzled. Okay, when this sub right here came out of nowhere, him and the other sub, and accosted him, claiming that, his dogs were, bothering his 2 daughters, which I never even seen any children or what have you. Now, the story has it that this sub, he's 30 years old, Kavalf or something like that. I don't know his name or what have you. A pretender, I know that. Allegedly did this. Allegedly assaulted this man and shoved him out of his wheelchair. What did we just watch? We just watched this subhuman, dress sock, sandal wearing bastard. You see what I mean? Cowardly bastard at that. Shove a man that's not able to defend himself, or walk in any way, shape, or form, you know what I mean, out of his wheelchair, okay? And we heard the onlookers say, hey, call 911, because this man was being assaulted unjustly, you see, and that's what it boils down to. Now, as a result of this situation right here, the sub is actually brought up on charges of assault, and they are afraid that this is going to stoke racial tensions in Crown Heights, because there's a race problem there anyways, simply because we got subhumans there that think that nobody else has rights but them, and they are, in control of another kind of people's destiny, like it's all over this particular planet, you see, and that's just what it is. But what I want us to do is check out this particular news clip, and then we'll get back to the commentary. Check this out.
A disturbing scene caught on video when a man in a wheelchair is assaulted in Crown Heights. Tonight, that victim is speaking out. And News 12's Rob Flax has this exclusive story.
Yeah, shocking video showing the moment that Troy McLeod is attacked while simply taking his dogs for a walk.
Call 911. Call 911. How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair?
I was in panic and then I tried to get up, but lucky thing someone was there.
Felt like a vengeful vibe to me, because for the extent of the situation, there was no need for it.
Troy McLeod says he was taking his dogs for a walk on Lincoln Place when this man, identified as Levi Kabakov, appeared agitated and told McLeod to take his dogs away from his children, something McLeod says he did, adding his dogs were muzzled and not aggressive.
My dogs did not do anything to his children, and even when he was violating me, my dogs still didn't involve themselves to hurt him.
Police say the suspect continued to act aggressively, throwing a wooden block at McLeod and striking him multiple times with a bench before pushing him out of his chair. Despite onlookers' attempts to stop him, he now faces 2 counts of second-degree assault. McLeod says the attack has left him with chronic pain in his hands, which he needs to get around.
When he hit me with a big piece of bench, I had to block it twice. So that's why my hand was in pain.
He tells us he wants Kabakov to take responsibility and for people to know it is never okay to resort to violence.
If you have a problem with anything, call someone, take a time out. But you have no right to put your hands or violate anyone for no reason.
How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair?
In Crown Heights, Rob Flax, News 12, Brooklyn.
Now it's too bad that this man, seeing how he had his dogs muzzled, you know, where they couldn't bite or defend him or what have you. Too bad he didn't have a peacemaker on him to fear for his life and, you know, put a couple in this bastard. You see what I mean? For what he did to him. He was assaulted in the first degree, not second degree. You see what I mean? I mean, a man in a wheelchair that cannot walk and you pushing him out of the wheelchair and you picking up boards, hitting him with it. You are a piece of shit. You see what I mean? I would love to get my hands on you. I ain't lying, I would. I will beat your goddamn... Man, please. You see, this is what I'm talking about right here. I'll beat your ass out them damn sandals and them damn dress socks. I am not lying. By the time people see you again, I will pluck your damn hairs out your face. I ain't lying. I will scrub the shit out of you. And that's what you deserve for doing this to this man right here. You see what I mean? Tired of subs. You see what I mean? Thinking they can take advantage of people in their rights. In a situation like this, you see, they always say there's never any need, you know, to commit violence, but it's time for violence, and it's not really violence when it comes down to defending yourself. You have to defend yourself against low lives, subhumans, and or other, and that's just the way it is. It's too bad. Now, he had his dogs trained to be meek, you see, but you should at least have your dogs trained to protect you. You see what I'm saying? In a situation like this. And that's another thing. Those dogs shouldn't have been muzzled in that case, because then when he did that to you, they could have been all over his ass, lighting his ass up, if you understand what I'm saying. And rightfully so. But then they would have turned around and said the dogs were the problem in the first place, just like he lied. You see. But whatever. Here's the deal. This man, if you're going to walk your dogs, you either leave them unmuzzled, train them to protect you, or make sure you carry something, a peacemaker or something, man. You're going to have to do that because, see, you out there, you helpless. You're helpless. You see? And then, see, they're looking to slap this bastard on the wrist for what he did to you. Talking about second degree assault. No, it wasn't. That was assault in the first degree. He didn't have to do that to this man. This man or his dogs was not a threat in any way, shape, or fashion. That's just what it is. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. That's if you can. Post your comments, okay? People, always remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.